Buenos días a todos. I started my career in 1995, 30 years ago. So you can see I'm very old. Back then, it was a completely different world with no computer, no internet, no mobile phones. I don't even remember what we did at this time and how we worked such a long time ago. But what I remember is that I was always willing to multiply the experiences to learn the maximum of things. In 2000, so 5 years after the 1995, I joined a small tax and accounting firm of 30 people, young, ambitious, and talented. I stayed there 2 years after having been chased by KPMG, who offered me 80% more of salary, so an offer I could not refuse. At KPMG, I stayed there 9 months, the time to give birth to a new Jacques, after having received a proposal from my former firm, with the salary of KPMG, of course, and the proposal for partnership. So I didn't hesitate for 1 second, and I came back. Then I came back, became French CPA graduate, and contributed with the others to a yearly double-digit growth of the company where I am still today, so almost 25 years after. I became a partner in 2007. It was a good achievement, but everything remained to be built. As my personality, as I'm very, very curious and want to learn something new every day, by fear of being rapidly bored, I looked for what I could do differently with this new status. So I made a kind of list of what my passions are and how I could put some of them into my professional life. The number one item on that list is my love for meeting people, learning new cultures, traveling, and learning foreign languages and new words, and also new worlds. I think, as a matter of fact, that you can better understand the mentality of one's culture by trying to learn their own language and their own way of thinking. So while I was developing this list, GMBA, my firm, part of Walter France, we are building an international department for foreign individuals and companies investing in France. And I saw there a major opportunity to grow this through language. And in France, you have to know that people don't make too much effort to learn and to speak other languages than French, even if it has changed a little now with the young generation, with Netflix, etc. And so then it represented an advantage for me to stand out and to do this. The idea was to go out of our zone of comfort, but without falling. That's very important. So we started with a big assignment in 2009 in Germany. So we had a big assignment in Frankfurt for a big due diligence assignment. And everybody in the room was doctor, because in Germany they are all doctors. So we were only 2 young partners in the rooms, and also all the speech were required to be in German. So I understand a little bit German. I speak a little bit German, but it was very, very difficult. So we tried to do our best, even if I cannot say that it was 100% well. In Deutsch or in German we say, or wir sagen, es war überhaupt nicht ausgezeichnet. Okay. Above all, we understood at the end of the meeting that everybody, of course, was speaking English perfectly, of course, and some of them French as well. But it was a first test, a first difficult, successful trip, And after that, we could face other situations, more complex and more easily as well. From Germany, I went to Spain. So here again, I was not really a specialist on that market, but I attended a TV show on live in Barcelona on the different links between Catalonia and Spain and France. I did it, and I spoke also a little bit Catalan because I'm from the south of France, I'm also Catalan from the south of France. And I could speak a little bit Catalan, so I said, "Soc català, encara que sigui nord català," which means I'm Catalan, but I'm from the north of Catalonia, which is in France. It improved my visibility on this market, and through this, we developed excellent relationships in this region. Many of these relationships are strong today. From Spain, we headed to Italy, where Mr. Pirola Senior, did us the honor to visit us in our premises in Paris. Then, to thank him of this visit, I tried to present myself in Italian, and I started like that. So, mi chiamo Jacques, sono commercialista a Parigi, siamo molto onorati della vostra visita. Of course, all my French colleagues were bursting out of you know the French people sometimes, I don't know if you know, but they can be sometimes a little bit arrogant. I've been told. And I finished my presentation in Italian. So I was very proud, even if my French colleagues didn't help me. For football fans, I'm looking at you, Shil, Tony, Alberto, all the Latin American people. I think you love football. It reminds me the scene of a young journalist trying to ask a question in bad Portuguese to Cristiano Ronaldo. And all the journalists laughing out loud, and Cristiano Ronaldo defending the young journalist. So Mr. Pirola was like the Cristiano Ronaldo of Alignal Global. And Mr. Pirola and Massimo thanked me for this difficult initiative. After, we continued to develop this activity. It became less a question of new clients than an issue to hire and keep the right resources. So we made a jump in hiring some specialists, for example, in international VAT. We had a guy very, very talented in our company. His name, maybe some of you remember him. His name was Laurent. He was very, very, very good. It was in 2019, I think. And I remember Mark from Barcelona, but I don't think he's here. He told me, "You're lucky. You have the Neymar of the tax." Okay, I said, okay, after Cristiano Ronaldo, now Neymar. Within Alignal Global, we are in a good way. Unfortunately, we could not keep the Neymar of the tax. He was too expensive. As you can tell, I do love football. And especially Paris Saint-Germain with the best team in the world. I think you all agree with that? Okay, not good. To come back to the topic, what I have learned of all this experience, it's only 3 examples, but I could give much more in Africa, for example, is that making an effort to speak the language of a foreign country and encouraging others to do the same gives us a strategic advantage. We now actively look for people who have this growth mindset and who are willing to stretch their comfort zone. I do love my job. I never get bored, as I always meet new people, new things, new cultures, traveling all over the world, learning new things. As a Mediterranean and Catalan from the south of France, I benefited from strong roots, which gave me wings to also be Parisian, French, European, African, American, Asiatic, Oceanian, and I feel like I'm a citizen of the world. And so, for the rest of this conference, I encourage you to practice language, even if it is a simple hello, bonjour, good day, mate, ciao, hola, ni hao, jambo, agu, namaste. Let it be clunky. Let people laugh with you. Feel uncomfortable with it. Embrace it. And discover a new way of connecting with people. Because language is the thread that stitches humanity together. Every word we speak carries the power to cross oceans, dissolve borders, and remind us that no matter where we come from, we belong to the same story. Merci.